Today, Jeopardy will air its final episode, hosted by the late Alex Trebek. Trebek was the face of the game show for 36 years, up until his death from pancreatic cancer in early November. He had such a strong ethic and commitment to the show, its staff, and his fans that he worked up until the final days of his life.
Here is the host of Jeopardy!
Alex Trebek walked onto the stage as the host of Jeopardy in 1984.
And on behalf of all of us, welcome to America's favorite answer and question game, Jeopardy!
And continued to show up for fans for 36 years.
Here we go. Round one.
Mike Richards joined Trebek as executive producer of Jeopardy just last year.
He was inquisitive and quizzing people.
Explain it to us, please.
And wanting to learn more, no matter who it was he met. He was everything you wanted him to be.
$66,000. Well done. Wow. You get to play again, you know.
In addition to his 7 daytime Emmy wins for Outstanding Game Show Host,
This is it, Final Jeopardy for the championship.
Trebek holds a Guinness World Record.
This man has the Guinness World Records title for the most game show episodes hosted by the same presenter, who is you.
And he kept going. In 2019, he revealed his cancer diagnosis, pledging to fight it and keep working.
Just like 50,000 other people in the United States each year, this week I was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer.
And he did, through chemotherapy and excruciating pain.
What is, we love you out. That's very kind of you. Thank you.
That May, he told Sunday Morning's Jane Pauley why.
It wouldn't be right for me to walk away from this if I can possibly do it. And I managed to do it. So what's the big deal?
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
He continued to manage, taping new shows into late October as the pandemic radically changed every aspect of American life.
We're trying to provide as safe an environment as possible as we produce these new programs for your enjoyment.
That commitment gave longtime viewer Bert Thacker a chance to not only compete on the show and win, but to share the profound impact Trebek had on his life as a young immigrant.
I learned English because of you. And so my grandfather, who raised me, I'm going to get tears right now. I used to sit on his lap and watch you every day.
What does it mean to you to know that you took part in his final season of Jeopardy?
I know everyone says that they're a fan of Jeopardy, but I'm the biggest Jeopardy fan.
Pay close attention to every part of this clue.
And to be able to tell a man that I'd never met and thank him for what he meant to me and what he meant to my family, that was the gift.
Answer, Daily Double.
When Jeopardy returns next week, Trebek won't be the host. But Richards tells us his devoted staff and crew will continue on in his honor.
The man made being smart cool. And what a great legacy that is. And we've got to keep it going.
Let's go to work.
His DNA is in that show, in the way we run it, in the way we write it, in the way we cast it. It's everywhere, and we're not changing it.
So long, everybody. Good luck.
You know, doing that piece, Anne-Marie, it was only when I was speaking to Mike, the executive producer of the show, that it actually hit me that after today, we won't see Alex Trebek anymore hosting Jeopardy. Because up until this week, we'd been seeing these episodes that he had taped before he had passed. And that sort of hit me like a ton of bricks. But I loved what Mike said at the end, which is, yes, there will be another host of Jeopardy, but everything that Jeopardy is and everything that Jeopardy does going forward will do it in the spirit of Alex Trebek, because so much of the staff and the crew and the technical folks loved him. Many of them, he told me, have only had that job working at Jeopardy on the show, and they'll do it because they would want Alex to know that they're doing it for him, because the show has always been about him. So it sort of gave me a little heart that I'll continue watching it, of course, but it sort of made me think that I'll have the spirit of Alex along with whoever the new host is.
Yeah, clearly the loyalty that he had for that show was returned in the staff, because they are still remaining loyal to the show and to his legacy.
Yeah, he'll certainly be missed. And he was here. I was trying to remember where. I think you were on assignment for 48 hours, because I did this interview with him here for CBSN right after his diagnosis. And I always say that, you know, we would always talk to, before COVID, we would have a lot of, you know, celebrities and movie stars that would come here and talk to us at the CBSN anchor desk. And, you know, the journalists that sit behind us are pretty, you know, they've seen it all kind of a thing, right? But the only time I ever saw them sort of craning their necks and gathering in this little little space here was when Alex Trebek was here, because they were just so enamored with him. And I don't think a lot of celebrities, not Oprah or Matt Damon or any of the people we've had here, have ever had that sort of effect on these like sort of hard-bitten, cynical journalists. So that just sort of is a testament to the kind of man that he was.
When you think about how long he was doing that show, and I know, you know, for me growing up, that was, you know, part of the dinner background music, and continues to be with my own daughter, that there are, you know, sort of multiple generations that have been impacted by him. And you know, there's something about his way that kind of made you feel like you knew him a little bit. And so I'm sure that all contributed to people just wanting to clamor to get a look at him and just say hi and to express their appreciation.
Yeah, and what Mike said there at the end, that it made being smart kind of cool, and we were talking about that, you know, that when I was a kid, I couldn't throw a football, couldn't throw a baseball, I was awkward, I was sullen and moody, but, you know, I could always win at Jeopardy, and, you know, and so that sort of gave me a little sense of myself in a time when I was surrounded by like jocks and really good-looking guys who were able to do things that I wasn't able to do. So that's why Jeopardy made me feel good.
Can you win at Jeopardy now, though, Vlad? That's
you know
the
what?
question.
The buzzer, that's kind of sporty, and I don't think I could do that. Oh, man, we're going to miss Alex. That's sporty. All right.
I like that.